All right, here we go. So we're going to calculate the volume of the entire cylinder, and then we're going to subtract the volume of the entire triangular prism on the inside. Okay? So let's go ahead and calculate the volume of the cylinder, right? So remember this is going to be calculated by volume of cylinder minus volume of triangular prism. Triangular prism. Okay? So that's what we want to calculate. The volume of the cylinder is given by pi multiplied by radius squared multiplied by depth or the height. Minus the volume of the triangular prism will be given by half base times height, because that's the volume, that's the area of a triangle. And once you've got the area of a triangle, you then multiply it by depth as well, because they have the same depth. Okay, so that's a possibility over there. And yeah, that's all right. And then pi, remember, I'm going to use 3.14 for now. So let's say 3.14 multiplied by my radius, which is given as 15 in red, squared, multiplied by my depth, which is given as 20 over there. So there's my depth, there's my radius as well. Okay, so I got my depth over there, my radius over there as well. Okay. Now, how do I calculate my height from my triangle? I mean, that's not actually quite clear there, if you can see that. All right, some of you, yep, there we go. So there, that length over there, I have to use Pythagoras theorem. That's right. I've got to use Pythagoras theorem to calculate that length over there, because this is your hypotenuse, that's a side, and that's another side of the right angle triangle. So to calculate that, I got to go with Pythagoras theorem, which says that if I take 10 squared and I minus 6 squared, it will equal this length over here squared. All right, I'm going to just call it side squared. That's 100 minus 36, which is 64. Square rooted comes to the side length, which is 8. So that side length is going to be 8. All right, the volume of the cylinder, we got to just double check as well with that. The radius is given in centimeters. You see the radius was given in centimeters. Let's make that radius meters over there. That's supposed to be meters. Thank you for that, Ifan. That's supposed to be meters over there. And that's your radius. Okay, so obviously your answers would have been wrong, but you didn't have much time to do that anyway. So, but don't worry about it. So you got 15 meters, 6 meters, 10 meters, and 20 meters. And if you understand it, well done. And if you can understand what I'm doing as well, well done. So I got 10 squared minus 6 squared equals side squared. So I got square root of 64, which is 8. So I know that this length over here on the side is going to be 8 from there to there, 8 meters. And that's going to be my B from my calculation. And this is going to be my H from my calculation of the area of my triangle. All right, so I'm going to subtract half. Base is, I'm going to call the base 6. You can call the base 8 also, and the height 6. I'll go 6 times 8 either way. And the depth is the same. The depth is 20, right? The depth is 20. And from this here, we got 3.14 multiplied by 15 squared multiplied by 20, which is 14,130. When I subtract that, I got 3 times 8 times 20, which will come to 480. And that's the number that I was looking for. Okay. That's the number I was looking for. So 14,130 minus 480 will come to 13,650 meters cubed. All right, because remember, this is volume of the cylinder, volume of the prism. Well done, though. Don't worry if you didn't get it. I think you still, the fact that you understand this and how to get there, I mean, is more important than anything else. Don't forget the formulas. area of your base multiplied by your depth gives you the volume of any function. Okay, and that's